Howdy y'all, I am Ice Cold, and today we're doing some more Ice PvP. I want to try and keep this short because my double pet XP elixir is quickly running out, but basically in this video I went against a myth, and it was a pretty interesting match. This was when I was still weaving fire. There probably won't be any new update content for probably a little bit. I haven't been streaming and I've been kind of busy with classes as of late, but once those come around, like, yeah, there'll be a lot of summer update content because I want to get to streaming PvP, especially this month, before the Aquila spells come out and ruin the meta, so that way I have a lot of content to sit on for when the game inevitably becomes unbearable again, probably circa early July. So just got to prepare for that, but for the time being, this is an older match, but still, honestly, a pretty good game, I would say. And the person that I went against typically employs some, like, off-meta tech. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it relies more or less on the person deck failing, but anyway. Yeah, overall, it was kind of an interesting match. You know, had to play around some different stuff compared to what I usually do with Myth. But in this one, like I said, this was when I was still fire weaving, and like, okay, not that deck. Wow, this card before its most recent change, kind of owned the meta, and yeah, this alongside Fire Elf is still going to be just a major, like, combo that people are going to be throwing, because like Elf Efreet is still going to be alive and well, even in the new update, but before the update this was still a conditional, and I got a lot of damage this way, and I was able to just constantly threaten it, basically just putting my opponent in just a complete checkmate, and I was down for that. So this is also a really interesting card update, 6-pip Toirettes, without it having sort of lost any value on the heals and not clear, that sort of thing. So I don't know, I'm going to have to really switch around the deck that I'm using at the moment, being, where is it? This one? I'm going to have to switch it around. I'll have to find a replacement for Frostbite. My beloved is officially dead and gone, but I guess we will see, and I guess if I do add in Toirettes, which I might do in place of Frostbite, I will be taking out a few Earthwalkers. So, yeah, not too bad there. But overall, pretty decent. Not really much else to say. I've got my energy set on, so I can't really show stats. But all of my gear I did show in the last Ice PvP video. So they'll all be there. Haven't really changed the gear necessarily, but yeah, for the time being, I guess I was using this Icy Imperial Court Knife in that video, as opposed to, or in that match, as opposed to this one that I'm using lately. But yeah, with that being said, thank y'all for checking out this video, and I hope y'all enjoy the match. And this time I should be able to pull my Mammoth against her. Okay, so I have the Mammoth to begin with. That's always good. Auto Blade, interesting. Maybe we go for this. And I'll keep that and then just discard every other. Wow. What a demonic hand. Spirit Shield will be good. I could attenuate that as well. I think I like both of these cards, but I'll get rid of the Immolate just because she's not carrying Moose Traps. So I'll attenuate. Lock for Warlord. Hopefully, man. I'm 4-0 today, if you can believe it. Alright, let's bait out her auras. Reliquary there. She doesn't have drop bear pips, but she does have Toth pips, so single shield probably isn't the wave. Thieving is really good. If there's one thing that's been going right for me today, it's the fact that I've been pulling auras. That's been so good. What'll that be? Spirit Shield. Little interesting. I may dig around a bit for a Elephant, because I don't want to be dealing with that. Non-zero chance she goes for a Leviathan like she did last time, but this time I am not letting that mammoth out of my sight. I just am not. No. Elemental Shield could be interesting. Alright, so she did that. We did keep the mammoth for a reason. I can do this for right now, though. Mostly because I don't want to take in a Jin Gambit in any circumstance. We'll get rid of... Okay, that's the card we wanted. 100%. Myth Spell. Toth, okay. With a weakness, so it's not too bad. But I'll get a pretty juicy Elephant right here. She also didn't crit. So already this game is going much more in my favor. Sprite Storm is overvalued, we know. It gets used way off in low level PV. I can't imagine doing low level PV right now. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, so we're going to get life pips out of this. We're going to go for that. And we're going to Surge. If she takes the Oni, it's unbuffed. And I probably will still Twaret, just to get rid of the dot damage. Because I don't want her surging into another, you know what I mean? So it's kind of on her. Does she want a Leviathan or Oni? I'd really prefer it if she Leviathan right now, I can't lie to you. Because that would allow me to surge, Twaret, and then work my way up to a mammoth. Ah, she's not actually going for anything. She is still going for shields, though. So, we'll get rid of this. Maybe we'll do this first. Just in case she does take the Oni, you know? Moon's a good pull. But yeah, Twaret here. For sure. Because that way, I mean, she'll take a Jin, but it'll have a debuff on it. So I'm not as worried. Probably should have gotten the fire pit, but whatever. So we'll see. If she takes the Jin, I'll at least start to heal it off. Life King art may have actually even been a better play there. Can't even lie. If she does a Jin right now, though, I'm taking a Golem. I don't gaff. If she does, I'll Surge. Alright, she did go for it. But I just don't think it's going to do too much because of the weakness. $4,100 even through. But I'm healing a lot of that. And it's not like I'm in a horrible spot. So we can start getting fire stuff. 35 bub, pretty good, pretty good. I could Golem, honestly. That'll be the last turn of that. She shields. Is that going to be a moon shield? Yes, it is. Okay, so I will wand here. And then... Alright, there's no way that doesn't go off next round. "1v1 me, Maniac World." Maybe, bro. Depends on what your school is. Shorn's probably not going to be good. Elemental Shield could be. If I were to set up a tree just out of nowhere, right? Now she could Saga. So we're going to go for this. She could also drop bear. So I think thieving is the play here. Only 836, that's not bad. And if she keeps using shields, I can look for my other elephant. $900, pretty good. Elemental is interesting. Is that going to be a brace? Another reliquary, okay. So... I don't know. I think I'll get rid of this for now. And go for this. Because I could... Alpha Freed, if I were to pull that. And it would be pretty good. If she goes for a Toth, it's strong, I can't lie. But a Mystic. Oh, that's right, she uses this. Well, now Elf matters more than ever. Can I see your full deck and gear setup after this, if you don't mind? Yeah, for sure. On this throwing 1v1 me, we can go hit for hit. Maybe, bro. Max Winter Moon coming to you. 1700. Just cuz. We'll get rid of that and pull Elf? No. I could do this and try and moon, I don't know. I'll say a Elephant here would be super good. I know I only packed 2. Brace is also good. Probably won't want to fold. I think Brace is my move here because of that. So we'll get rid of this, cycle more, Brace. Spirit Shield isn't bad either. No to Jin, no to Ellie Shield. Another Attenuate, interesting. Elf's not bad, but I'll go for this first. If I had a Scion right there, bro, would have been crazy work. Moon is good here. Is that going to be another Moon Shield? That is. So we know what she's trying to do at this point. I'll get rid of this and look for Ifrit. Because I could do this into a Moon. If she weaknesses ever, then I can Mammoth it. No to that. Another Elf isn't bad. But yeah, I want to Moon. Or Ifrit or Elephant. What's that? Yeah, she had another aura. We have this. which I don't mind doing considering I have the 45 shield. And if she goes for a Leviathan, that's when I'll Mammoth. Pips are mostly locked into Storm to counter fire primarily, so we'll mostly see with drop bears and Toth burst hits. Yeah, that's for sure. Glimpse wouldn't help her because you threaten immolates easily. For sure, for sure. Especially with how I've been on fire pips. We'll see if she decides to send a 10 pip Leviathan. We'll figure that out. I don't think she is, though. Okay, Minotaur. That's crazy work. Especially because like a double hit isn't going to be good into those shields. I think drop bear would have been nuts there, but what can you do, right? So if I pull my immolate, which I've been cycling a lot, and I think I may have seen one but not the other, we can do something about that. But I'll brace first. So, no to weaknesses, no to threefolds. The elf dots are out. Myth Blade, okay. Let's keep looking for useful stuff. I mean, I could do this. Honestly, like, we have such a lead. Another Ifrit, like, that would be disastrous for her. If she were to Toth right now, she'd be doing it into a brace. And I have braces to spare at this point. Like, if she attenuates right now, I have a stabilize, and if she does it again, I'll Ifrit and then stabilize. I just don't know if we're at a point where Jin would just kill. That's the only thing. What's that? Reliquary? Alright, so we're gonna... Okay, she understood. She did indeed understand. Yep. Yeah, you're fine. She's still pep locked into Storm and can't glimpse. True. Somehow, 5-0. I never would have expected that from this school, but we did it. Looks as though I'm out of Elephants, so I'll need one of those. It's a good thing we stocked up on these. And what else? A weakness, and that's right, Elephant is all we need at this point. So, alright.